stopped at, one train, happened to be the first place we stopped at going to Maggie's. Second one, that was coincidence enough. Second we stopped at. Second one we stopped at, I said, this is the same one. Get inside, and it's the same part even inside the same place. We said, what happens if we stop at the third place, and it's the same one? We have been sitting here talking, not even looking where it's at. Pull in, number 3. Every place we stop at going to Maggie's, we just stopped there, 3 for 3. Hey guys, I'm Darrell with Southern Paranormal. We're here in Middletown, Ohio at Poasttown Elementary School. And we're here with Darrell and Bill. Bill refers to himself as a help. I'm sure he knows more about this place than almost anybody. He's just going to walk through and tell us all about the place here. Where are we going to start at?
We're going to start in that hallway.
In that hallway, all right?
Yeah. And you got everything?
Tell guys for yourself.
These are our
Hey, how are you?
Yeah,
Good
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Troy. Nice to meet you.
Personally,
Yeah.
oh gosh. The weird part is the things we experience are what people get out here. What happens in our house is some of it's similar, but we don't get the kind of things that people get out here investigating. And at midnight, what I like doing is letting Bill do the walkthrough and give you the history of the place. And then at midnight, I come back up here to this room, and if you got questions about, like, let's say you keep seeing a shadow in this one certain doorway, I'm going to tell you, well, that's where the dollar store closes at 10:30, and as everybody leaves, it's the headlights. Or I'm going to say a lot of other people get, if I can confirm it, I'll confirm it. If I've already debunked it, I'm going to tell you about it. Some of the things Bill will tell you about as he does the walkthrough, and then tell you why whatever happens. I don't want you to get something and you're doing Facebook Live and you're all jacked up. We got this good, and everybody's putting on there, hey, we know what that is already. We don't do stuff like that. If we know what it is, we're going to tell you what it is. If you experience something that other people experience, we're gonna tell you that also. At midnight, I'll tell stories with you if you want to tell, talk about stories. I don't want to do it before because, as I was telling these guys earlier, I'm a huge believer in the power of suggestion. And if I sit here and tell you about things that I've seen or witnessed or heard, somebody has seen it. And I don't want to do that to nobody. I want you guys to have your fun.
And one thing I've never figured out, the principal's here about 3 weeks ago, wasn't he? 4
Yeah.
weeks ago?
About 3 weeks ago.
And if you look at this picture, these are all the teachers, but then you go over here and look there. Get close up. Nobody has any idea who that one is. The principal
had
had
no
no.
idea.
Is it? Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. Just-
And then she's around, you got the teachers on each end, these are all kids, and then you got her.
Wow, she just popped up. I can see her shoulders, head. Huh. They didn't know who that was, right?
Nobody does.
That's amazing. So it's just a panoramic picture they took. When was this taken?
In 1987, it's the 50th year anniversary.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I just thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is
I don't know
cool.
what it is, but she's not dressed like that era.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty amazing.
Is there somebody that snuck in there? I don't
You
know.
can see through her. Like you could see the brick.
Can you?
That's the thing I'm looking at. Like I'm trying to see if I can see, because that would be pretty credible if you could see the brick. I bet you if you look with a magnifier, see if you can see the brick detail. That's all. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that. It's awesome. All right.
Where's the rest of them?
They're coming.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
sign papers.
Okay, Pam, you can tell the rest of them about that.
Okay.
Now, one thing, I don't get in no hurry, so if you guys want to push me and make me go faster, that's fine. Well, if you look at that mohawk you did or whatever it is, that picture was painted between 1988 and 1990. Now, if you look at all the peeling on the walls, it's never been touched.
Never been retouched?
Never been retouched, nothing's ever happened to it. Now, I can't explain that.
What year was it painted?
1988, never been touched. And he usually tries to paint everything once a year, scrapes it and paints it, and,
So what exactly is that for? That's the mine.
the man.
That's fine.
And I think the janitor painted it, the janitor painted it. And,
So how long ago were the students in here?
1999 to 2000,
1999, 2000.
about 17 years ago.
Yeah, I bet you get a lot of activity in this room, huh? 'Cause I can feel the energy is different. It's like a different environment, total change from upstairs,
When I say we've been through this a lot, I remember that time.
Really?
She has.
Yeah,
She's sensitive and I'm not.
Our 9-year-old grandson got some stuff in.
Oh, yeah.
that's interesting. 'Cause yeah, I feel like the energy in here, everything, it's something like a playful energy, I guess. Like, I don't-
Yeah.
Well, my 9-year-old grandson, this just happened 3 or 4 weeks ago. She was in here, I was outside talking to Darrell, and he had his little recorder just playing around. And he was talking, acting like he was talking to the kids, and what happened?
He wanted to know if he wanted someone to play with him, and it said something, he couldn't make it out, but then it said, "What's that?"
Just playing today on the recorder. We still got it.
Yeah,
Maybe it was not. And that was your grandson, the seven?
he's 9.
9. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I asked him, he wanted to come to that today. I said, you want to go to the park or you want to go to Daryl's? Just go to Cousin Daryl's. He calls me Cousin Daryl.
So it's been abandoned.
She gets along with him. Now, if I get too fast or too slow, just holler.
Back up the stairs?
No, just down this way. There's some little people in here, in the finest hallways. This is where they prepared the food.
You can even see. Can you see with that light?
I got you taken care of, man.
Or does this light bother you?
Not at all, man. Do your thing.
Yeah, it's always, jump on the can.
Right up here. No, freak out.
Nah, I'll go down here. See, you guys.
This is the dry goods room here, and this is, to me, one of the most active places in the school.
Just where you had your experience?
No,
Still no.
no, mine's like the last one. But we was in here and the chair moved like 6 inches.
You saw?
But I didn't, well, there's no wind in here to blow the chair. And there
Pretty
was,
strong wind anyway.
and there was 4 or 5 people in there here at the time. And she's had some stuff in here. But I've been in here half a dozen times, and only one time I got anything. I spent all night here and not got anything. The same night, she'll be with another group in there and she gets all kinds of stuff. You know, it just, I'm so skeptical. I gotta see it, I gotta see it, or feel it, or I don't believe it. And it's hard for me to believe other people's stories, unless I see it. They're little bitty people, in this little bitty school. This is part of where they prepare the food too.
This is like the cafeteria.
Yeah, the cafeteria is up here.
Oh, that's what I get the feeling.
All the rooms.
It's been a long time. I did a signal star. I apologize. So I guess we're back to life now.
Right in here is one of the most active places in the school too. We were
That's where they serve.
here one night, and if you look down that hallway, there were shadows going from the cafeteria to the dry goods room, like they were getting stuff. And then there was had a laser grid here, and the camera, and it had the REM pod right here. And Darrell can show you that. I think he's got that on video. The shadow went right across. Went this way first, and then the shadow went right back across, and the REM pod went crazy. So, I mean, he's got a video of that.
Yeah, let's do that.
And then we was here one night, and the girl had a FLIR on her phone, and you could see 2 little girls walking this way. I've seen that.
Oh, wow. So that's recorded?
Mm-hmm.
I never got anything in here. I don't think she has.
There's a liquid box right here.
Set up the food here.
But this is cool school.
Oh, I see kind of steps to the go up. You're not holding still on this. The main one you painted.
What y'all call on the surveillance cameras and all of them?
Yeah, there.
I noticed you got those, I wanted to call you.
You'd have to ask there. But always has. Well, when he bought the school 12 years ago, there was vagrants in it, drug addicts in it. So you run them all, they'd come back, so then you have to put cameras in to watch them. But he never watches when you guys are here. Oh, that's fine. Activity in this room. This is the boardroom.
Thank you.
But we sit in here a lot. And mainly if you sit in that chair long enough, you'll get some sort of going like this on you. In that chair. Nothing mean or nothing, it just sort of feels like you're, and a lot of people get in there, say they get really, really busy. I get in there, I don't feel a thing. My wife gets in there and she comes around out and chill bugs all over. I just never do.
I'm sweating from working out lifting his ass.
And I never, ever till last week, been in this room, and a K2 meter never went off. The whole time I've been coming here. And the last walkthrough I did, the K2 meter is 3 people had and just stayed on all the way across.
Nice active power and everything over there in the boxes.
You'd think it would,
It's not.
but yeah, it's active, but it's never went off. Ever. The whole time I've been doing tours, it's never.
Anybody got a K2 on them?
Mine are in the.
I like to get a reading, a base reading.
We'll do it later.
Yeah, get a base reading off of it. All right.
But see, I'm not a big believer in, well, I wasn't. I'm not a big believer in flashlights.
We're not either.
Said, nobody knew us. We just got an ad out of paper to go there and then it said that. We'd like to know her name, could you spell her name? And her name was America, and it just spelled America. And then I said, well, could be. And then one place, see, the flashlights I don't believe, but a couple times, when they go on like that, on command, and go off on command. You know, when you ask if something, turn the flashlight on, you wait 30 seconds. Because I read articles on that, how it works, the heat and all that. But,
You got a short sword?
yeah. But I've seen them work where it's just boom, boom, boom. So I'm skeptical.
Yeah, we don't put much faith in the flashlights, do we?
Who paints a boiler room pink or orchid or
That's a
whatever?
boy.
Good call, man.
I think they're more comedians.
Yeah.
I do like Nick a little. I don't like the Ghost Adventures.
I'm gonna have to find out where
The
the
crazy
crazy
guy.
guys are from.
Same thing with me. Aaron. Oh my God, oh my God, that's all I hear.
That's what I like.
They gotta make money.
Oh, nice, so this is going up to the third floor.
No, this is all the back hallway.
Okay.
It's on the side, yeah, in front.
Right here?
Now down this, in this room is just for, Darrell made a little room where he sit and plays cards with his grandkids and lets them play. Some people do set up in there.
What was it, East Park? Do you know?
Hopefully just got random stuff. These holidays. After being here, I did portals. It's just every floor feels different. I don't know, it's so weird.
This is secretary and at the front of the office.
It's a really big building, but it's a lot of like walls and doors.
This is another really active. We always spend a lot of time in this room.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of these rooms, sometimes you'll hear the lockers rattle, but when you do, if you do, listen and make sure the train's not going by, because the train will go by and make them rattle. A lot of people come back and say, hey, I heard that, no, that's a train going by. That makes them rattle. You know, what's the name, Big Country Paranormal? You know what I'm talking about? Well, we were in here one
Go.
night. Well, they lost their guy Todd. He committed suicide. No, I ain't gonna tell you. He died October 22nd, October 29th last year. So there was like a couple psychics, a medium and all that, and his sister was in here. And they were going through and telling him, he was telling her things that only his sister knew. You know, I'm not a believer in psychics
Did I hear
and
that?
mediums
Did
either.
I hear that?
But
I think that's a bird outside.
It's a bird? Okay, just making sure.
It came from behind me.
Oh, good, okay. I'm glad y'all heard that because I was wondering. Sorry.
and that doll there, for some reason, it went across the room and got all broke up. I didn't see it.
You got thrown, you said?
Yeah,
Wow. Like literally thrown?
yeah, I didn't see it.
Hmm.
But that's why they put it back up
What's the
there.
story about on that? I mean, it was literally picked up and thrown at somebody, or?
No, I don't know how it happened. Do you, Pam?
I heard it just thrown across the room and hit the wall.
Oh, wow. That's great. That's both the guy.
Who was the one that said that?
I don't remember who it was, do you?
No.
We have so many people through here, I don't
Yeah, I saw the shirts.
Now the principal's office, by the principal's desk, the meter will just go off all the time, all the way to the end.
This is a good room for your SLS camera.
Oh yeah, because they got something here the other day.
In this room and the principal's office back there.
But usually around the principal's desk, it goes off all the time, but the last time we was here, it didn't go off, did it?
Mm-mm.
Is there power in this room?
There's power in every room.
Okay, so that's a hot outlet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that outlet not be hot, but there's power to all the lights.
So we'll see if that thing moves. It's
This is
sitting
my
there
favorite
right there.
room.
So we'll see if it moves. If any all. Just remember how it is now.
I just don't want to be away the camera.
Right.
See those intercom system right there?
Oh,
Ancient.
Yeah, that's the original.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And there's two girls, or women, and their dad was the most skeptic guy in the world. I mean, he is super skeptic. I never saw almost about the way I used to believe. And you know, there's no windows or nothing, but he just had his regular camera and two of the perfect boards come down his camera looking that way. And he was very skeptic. And there's, and my wife was in here the other day and she had a recorder on. And didn't hear nothing, got back and played a recorder back from this room, timed it, and it said, "Get the F out of here." Plain as day. So this was the janitor's office. So downstairs, you know, he did a lot with the boilers, and they say he was pretty, not a nice guy. But you're not gonna get knocked in the head or nothing from him, but he
Oh,
just
why
told him
not?
politely, get out.
Or unplugged.
I just go around.
Darrell knows her name, but out of respect, he won't. He just won't use her name. But supposedly she fell over this. Of course, Ghost Brothers said she was pushed. But this used to be a play area for the kids, and I guess she fell. And she killed. She died 2 weeks later at home. Well, the school closed for a couple of weeks and they built this room to stop that. But Pam gets real busy up here.
The Ghost Brothers are from Atlanta, so they think everybody.
He told you about the train wreck in 1910. There was 2 train wrecks. One in 1895, here it is. One in 1895, one in 1910. I think it was about a quarter mile down the road. It was, both head-ons was July 4th. Same time, same day. And supposedly, see, Middletown didn't have a hospital. They had to come to Dayton, Cincinnati, and Hamilton. So they put, because that was the road there, so supposedly they put a lot of the dead and dying out close to the tracks there. And a lot of people think they're the ones that haunt the building. I personally don't believe it, but it's possible. In this room,
Is that a train coming through?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a train, yeah. Okay.
I'm glad y'all already experienced all this and you know what the noises are.
I try to tell you everything so you don't say, hey, then, because I've seen where they wrote in the books. Most of the rooms have books they write in, well, these rattle.
Okay, good to know.
And this used to be, right here, was, they called the baby farm. Anybody know what a baby farm is?
Mm-hmm.
It's where the prostitutes came to deliver their babies, and any unwed mothers deliver, brought them, and then they would raise them and sell them to the workers. So it was on this ground somewhere. And then we had SB7, I can't remember what it was, but what did it say, Pat?
Oh, the August thing?
Yeah,
It was saying,
We was talking about the baby farm.
it said,
Is there anything special about this road?
I have,
Skulking around back in the shed.
I'm just telling you, I'm gonna tell you what I've seen and
One
heard.
scared you, the other one's right behind him.
Yeah, double gang. Exactly.
Well, I didn't feel bad because I knew he was standing beside me.
I've screamed a couple times.
Now, here's everybody's favorite room.
Yeah, the dogs.
Dolls.
Just about. He didn't actually do it.
Lights.
Lights on.
That's better for him.
Yeah. Just trying to catch the,
What is that,
See that turns the lights on.
what is that word when you have a phobia of dolls?
Kick the hell out of you.
right.
I forget what they call it. That's pretty bad. Who these damn screaming dolls? I don't even know like what to say about all these dolls in here.
Call down to the office and ask him where the switch is.
Yeah, where's the switch? As much as I've been in here, Pam, where's the switch?
There we go.
We had like, what, 3 or 4 people, and we was walking through and everything was just like it was. And we got to that door, and that little bitty beanie baby
This is like a random.
ended up in the middle of the pool. How I got there, because we turned around and it was right there. And it wasn't there as we was walking through. I mean, that'd be like all of us moving out here and then turn around and they'd be gone in the middle of the pool. But this is a pretty active room. A lot of people get a lot of stuff.
Oh, I bet they do.
I can tell you a lot of stories, but I won't.
I bet they do. Yeah, don't tell me anything because I want to pick it up and see if I can get what you, I want to equal it to yours, like my, evidence and see if it matches what you get. So I'm down with that.
But now, I spent all night here and not got a thing.
Did you guys open this wall or was that done before?
That was done. Now, this is a library over here.
this was the music room.
This is a music room, right?
Somebody's phone.
Doyle.
I think it's cool.
He's always got somebody trying to.
Right in front of me.
I need more light.
There it is again. What was that, the phone?
Yeah.
Making sure.
We sat here probably a couple hours, different times. And anything ever happened in this room when we was here?
No,
No.
not really.
It's a library, so you can't hear it, they're whispering.
Yeah.
And that was part of it, but over here is the, a lot of people sat up in here, this is the overflow library.
What is this again?
That's the overflow library.
Okay.
Maybe keep the old books. Yeah, it's like these little places, don't,
They probably would have put a lot of teacher desks and stuff in here too, so the teachers would go in here and not the kids, and keep the kids in there. Just
Or that's where
from
the
personal
default text
experience.
was.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like. Third grade math, fourth grade math, stuff like that.
Well, and then any teacher resources or something like that, because
Oh, yeah, that's true.
as a teacher myself, I just know that they would keep them separate, and especially with the tall bookshelves.
Well, what I was telling you about the principal's office, Todd, the guy who passed away in 29, he was a special ed teacher.
That's what I am.
So you'll like the special ed room.
My grandmother was a media specialist in library too, so.
I'm going too fast or slow.
This guy's been doing a teacher.
You doing good.
I like the road. See, that goes back down the steps. There's the front door. Just go down there and go right back. See that?
See that?
I guess that's on the first floor down there.
Yeah, we got one other guy on our show. We'll turn it on. There it is. So here's Tom. He died. Big country paranormal, he died, I guess that's Halloween last year. And he loved this room because he was a special ed teacher. And he just loved this room. The only thing I've ever got in this room, I've seen some shadows going through the door.
Yeah.
Like full doors.
And a hook.
Where you got? Yep.
But that don't mean you won't. I think we lost half the crowd. This is a special ed room, or special needs room. Right in there, if you want to go in there. Principal, the first time he's been in school since we had his principal, and you see the picture downstairs, but we have a friend that is in there. She don't know nobody was there. She was one of the teachers. She was one of the teachers. Nobody knows what she is. But one night he was in there, and there's a man's shadow. But he, almost I've ever seen. His head was right at the edge of the cameras. And then we got to look and turned the flashlight on, and there's a chick. So whatever it was standing on the chick. It was when we talked about the principles. They say, see, that was 29. The reason I really got So we did a walkthrough and we came. And things changed. We do about 95% of the walkthroughs. If we're not available or something. Yeah, right, it's somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, but the bathroom, I'm sure it works.
And I think he has water in the fridge. These two doors will open sometime. But right now, they're storing stuff, and these two doors, rooms have never been investigated.
There you go.
Mark, watch your leg.
But this is really fun school investigating, because you can have a good time and you get to see a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's like a little hole in there.
I think you just got stuff stored in that room.
Oh, okay. Like, yeah, it's like a little secret room.
It's always has more stuff in it. There's more activity in this hallway in that last room than there are in the whole school. I've never set up in that room, so I don't know.
That goes up to the attic.
Until she gets there.
Yeah, yeah, bird poop and that kind of stuff, you know.
I smelled that right there too.
No.
Oh, it just keeps going and going. Awesome.
Now, see that bead there? My wife and me and 2 other people were walking down through here. We just left the bead there. But we were just walking down through here and just a bunch of beads went everywhere.
It was like they threw them at
Like
us.
they threw them at
I was
us.
like, that's just how it goes. Yeah.
Now, if you get up here and need to go to the bathroom, right here, around that corner, that's the bathroom right there.
Cool.
If you get up and need to go.
You said if, have you seen how much coffee these people are drinking?
And sometimes these will come on because there is water in these.
And the lights work too.
Oh, you did it. I thought this one was-
It's not a men and women, it's sex.
I will drink.
According to all the snowflakes, there's 62 genders now. We need 62 separate bathrooms.
Are there really 62 genders?
Yeah, there's 2, inner, innie, and outie.
That's really crazy.
It is. It's nuts.
Crazy.
Well, I was gonna tell them a couple Sundays ago.
Bobby Mackey's.
Bobby Mackey's, have you heard of Bobby Mackey's?
Yeah, they just did Bobby Mackey's.
Yeah, they did it.
A few months ago.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do it 2 Sundays ago, and we didn't. So they come up here, they were here last weekend, but they were here about 3 or 4 weekends ago, just to debunk everything. And they left at midnight. There's too much stuff going on. So then they came back. But I was telling them, that's where the bathroom is, really right behind here, just go through this door. And that's where it's at.
That doesn't sound creepy at
No.
all. Is it
A
closed?
lot of people try to trick you. If you open the door just right,
Don't ever WD-40
now you
that
wait,
door, man. That
when we
sounds
get
awful.
halfway down the hall,
Put down
it's
the
going to
sound.
shut because of the
Yeah,
hydraulics.
right. Oh, wait,
Like that.
did that thing close by itself?
No, Mark.
That's what he was doing, he was setting that up.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
it's the hydraulics that does it.
Oh, all right. I was like, okay.
But I did this the other, well, this was the last people I brought through.
Glad it caught that.
I did that, we got halfway down the hall,
Do that.
and he took off. I said, wait a minute, that's nothing. And then on the way back, I said, I'm gonna do this again so you guys know this, what's going on. We got down around the corner, it went off, and he got scared again, didn't he?
Did you tell about Mrs. Riley, Jeremy?
We're up to it yet.
Oh, we're not?
Right here's Miss Riley's.
Oh, okay.
Here's where I became a big believer. There was, I don't know, 6 or 7 of us, and they were all in this room, and I was standing here telling them something. I don't remember what I was telling them. And nobody was in the hallway, and then something just grabbed my ear and pulled me like that. And there's a little girl standing beside me. Well, she's a woman, but she's little. And I thought, what are you doing? She said, what do you mean? I said, quit playing around. And so I was watching her and something pulled it again. So we tried to recreate it how she could possibly have done it. It's impossible. So, well, I got a spanking in the kindergarten, so
That was your first experience, you said, right? So that made you a believer. I like that.
that
That's
made me a
awesome.
believer.
Pulled your ear. I've been touched before, yeah. It does change your way of thinking, for sure. I've been scratched, touched, pushed,
Yeah.
flipped out of my chair.
You're not
Name
going to
it.
get You're not gonna get scratched here.
Yeah.
You might get your ear pulled, you might get somebody run their hand through your hair. Of course, me, nobody runs it through my hair.
Dr. Jim?
Yo. What?
Manager.
I was chattering over here. Yeah.
How you doing, Troy?
Running.
Good shots, brother.
Ah.
Trying.
Do we still have more people?
They're back in that room.
Okay.
They'll catch up.
I've never set up in here, so I know nothing about that room.
It's not time.
Yeah.
One guy, every time he comes, he sits in this room all night. And he talks to a little girl. And then the last time he was here, I think, they said he was talking to him, it was in December, and she said, "I'm so cold."
Yeah, that was New Year's.
Is that New Year's? New Year's or New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve.
I'm sorry, who said, who was that? Sorry.
I don't know who it was.
Oh, okay.
What was his name? You don't remember?
They got an EVP saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And a lot of people, they just regular cameras gets a lot of orbs down through here. And I'm sure you heard of the mean Miss Johnson.
Witching hours, yeah. Keep the lights off.
This is the last room. Miss Johnson, they call her the mean teacher. She used to be down in that room. Well, she moved to here. She wasn't really a mean teacher. She's back in my day when the teacher told you to do something, you better do it.
Right.
And she was really strict. You know, she'd smack your hands, I guess, with a ruler and stuff. She was just strict, and they called her a mean teacher. But she wasn't.
She wasn't, is that?
Kids don't
Shit,
know what.
non-trained.
So my wife sits in this chair right here.
That's my chair.
That's her chair. And this something goes over here like that. And if you try to watch it, I understand that they say shadow go over and hit the call button, call in the office.
No, just, it looks like they just picked up and left. What else was there?
That'd be the tour.
That would be the tour.
We thank you so much.
Having
Learned a lot.
Huh?
Learned a lot, how long we have.
No, guys, I'm just doing
Well, I
a walkthrough
just
right now with you guys, and I'm gonna.
wanted to tell you what I missed.
investigate tonight. I just want
Now,
to
they're
show you
around
guys
here.
everything.
They tell you
The whole
100
building.
more stories.
That's why I'm
He's got a lot of stories. You got a good one from the other night.
Thanks for
Thanks
showing
for
that,
that.
guys, I really appreciate it.
When something hollered.
Oh, yeah. In the middle of the night.
They're okay.
Oh,
Daryl likes to tell
to
us.
see people right around the
Yeah, see like that ball.
shadow
We can get any energy.
critter from the hall and in the room. Then the voice of the thing that makes sense.
I like it. Yeah, another one?
But one thing Darrell won't do, and he wouldn't let me do walkthroughs, if anything was trying to be faked and all. But now, them 3 rooms there, they're usually warm because Darrell lives downstairs. So you get the heat up from him. We was in here, it was comical. We was in here and heard this screaming, all kinds of racket, and we didn't know what it was. It was late at night. They had the TV on, the kids was watching a scary show. But everybody was freaking out. Now we're really closer to the railroad tracks, so you get some of this sometimes when the train goes by. I never have, but I guess I've never been in this room when the trains went by.
It's hot in here tonight.
You're not desperate for a TV producer.